Drunk driver!
What turned the green grass red? Blood, blood, bright red blood. We like it, we love it, we want some more of it. Make it hurt, drill sergeant, make it hurt. Make it hurt, drill sergeant, make it hurt. Yeah. No drunk drives. That's the cadence. That's the cadence that the soldiers, we used to sing when we out there training. Now, I've spoke to you all about the military a little bit, but I'm going to dive in deeper. This is going to be a continuous series, or whatever you want to call it, staple upon this platform. One of the things that I like to do is scour YouTube and I find various content. Some of the content that I run into are prison stories. It's about inmates sharing their stories about prison. And I find myself, as I'm listening to it, and it's very entertaining, I find myself thinking, wow, we did the same exact thing. There are a plethora of similarities between inmates and soldiers. Not only through YouTube, just throughout my lifetime, I've chopped it up with a few people who have been locked up. And while they're sharing their war stories, and I'm sharing my war stories, the similarities are just uncanny. And I've always wondered who took what from who. The similarities, there's no way you can be doing the same exact thing and someone not taking from the other sector or sharing whatever. Something happened. I don't know, whatever it is, but I'm going to find out how all of that came to be. Right? But let me get off into it. I'm going to share some of the daily routines of a soldier. A lot of that stuff is, like I said, man, it is very entertaining. It's very intriguing. Very entertaining, very intriguing. And you heard the phrase, now don't quote me on it now, because I'm finna chop it up. I'm about to mess this phrase up. But it's something like a soldier does more than a civilian by like 10 o'clock. It's something like that. Maybe that's something they say within the military. I don't know. But if you've heard that phrase, you'll get a better idea of why someone would say that. The daily routine of a soldier. We have formation. I want to say like 5 a.m. It may even be 4:30. So I'm going to start off with boot camp. And I'm not going to go through my whole tenure in one video. So it's going to be chopped up and delivered to you right. You feel what I'm saying? But in boot camp, I want to say formation was around 4:30 or it may have been 5 o'clock. Formation, that's where you have accountability. So you line up within your platoon. Your platoon it's kind of like in school, you have your classroom. So everybody goes to the same school. And then once you get inside the school, you break up into your classroom. So the classroom will be the platoon. The school will be the entire company, right? Formation, you line up with your platoon. Within your platoon, you have sections, and each section has a leader. I never was a section leader because that's more of a light. I don't like that light. I wanted to always, I figured that out early. I did not want to stand out. Somebody said a quote of maximizing the minimum. Maximizing the minimum. And it doesn't make sense, but once you grasp that concept, oh, it makes a whole lot of sense. You don't want that light up on you. I didn't want that responsibility. So yes, I maximized the minimum. Did not want that spotlight. So each section, you have a section leader. You line up formation, you fall into what they call ranks. And then they do roll call. So they're naming out people. Joseph, here, Rodriguez, when you say your name or whatever. I think after a while, they kind of stopped doing that. It got a little lax. You just look around and see who's there. That's when they probably just ask the section leader if your people are in there. Yeah, I think that's what that's what they did. They just ask the section leader and you get off with your day. Formation, right? This is early in the morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock. We do what you call PT. PT. PT is short for physical training. Every morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, physical training. I think in boot camp, it was 7 days a week. Now, when you get to your duty station, it's Monday through Friday, you get the weekends off. But in boot camp, I want to say, I think it was 7 days a week. Sunday, we got off for religious services. Oh yeah, everybody was religious then. Just like in jail, you hear about, hey, you got to respect people's religion and all that, and you get time off. Yeah, man, we use that to get away. Oh, I was up in there clapping. Ooh, oh, my Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord. Oh, my Lord, 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 Lord. Oh, yeah, you was praying. You was praying to anybody and everybody who would listen to get me the hell out of here. My tenure within the Army, before the Army, I signed up at 17 years old, entered the delayed entry program. So before I even graduated high school, I knew this was what I wanted to do. I wanted to do 20 years. 20 years, be retired at 37. Had a retirement check, man. I'll be having that bread, get you a little job or whatever on top of the retirement check. Had it all planned out. All planned out. But reality, so there's one thing to talk about something. There's another thing to actually experience it. And that reality, it took me 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I knew I made a mistake. I wanted to leave. I wanted to go AWOL, and I almost went AWOL. I'll share that story on another video. Oh yeah, I almost went AWOL. And I know a couple cats who did go AWOL. AWOL is absent without leave. Meaning you just took off. No accountability, they don't know where the hell you at. But yeah, back to Sunday services. This is how you get a breath of fresh air from the rigors of being in boot camp. Mind you, every day physical training, PT. Sunday you kind of get to relax. That's if you chose to go to your religious services. If you stayed around, drill sergeant may do his little walkthrough and they're going to get who's ever present. So who's ever in your room, if they didn't clean up their mess, they went off to church, you in the room chilling, or you trying to chill, drill sergeant coming there with all that smoke. Y'all thinking smoke is a new term. I've been hearing the word smoke way back in 1999. See, in the military, when you hear the word smoke, that means you in trouble. Oh yeah, smoke. Drill sergeant say, all right, I'm about to smoke your ass. When he said smoke, I didn't know what the hell that was. Of course, you didn't know. Until I saw it with my own eyes. Oh yeah. Somebody got in trouble. Drill sergeant pulled him out of ranks, and he had him doing jumping jacks, push-ups, anything you can name it, mule kick. Some of these exercises have been outlawed in the military because it messed up your body. Mule kick was one of them, but by that time, it was still on and cracking. Had a mule kicking, side straddle hop, sit-ups, all kind of stuff, right? Raise the roof. I forgot what this called, but yeah, you do about 50 to 100 of that raising roof. Oh yeah, that military press. Oh yeah, them arms be like noodles. And I remember seeing this person, I ain't gonna say his name. I think it was a little cooler outside. And I'm kind of glancing. You don't want to stare. Because if you get caught looking while somebody getting smoked, drill sergeant gonna say, oh, you want to look. You want to be a part of this. Bring your ass over here. Get down, soldier. Join him. So whatever he done got himself into, now you're a part of it too. You getting your ass smoked. On this day, I saw whoever that was, one of my partners, they getting smoked. And the reason they call it smoke is because you can see vapors and it looked like a cloud of smoke coming from his head. They work up that much of a sweat, generate that much of a heat with the exercising or whatever you want to call it. You see smoke. It looked like smoke coming from that man's head. Woo! Them days, them days, them days.